Hi, my name's Koya. I'm the Trust Equality, Diversity and Inclusion Lead at CLCH, and this is my story for Black History Month. So this year's theme is saluting our sisters, and I thought it would be really apt to talk a little bit about my journey and also some inspirational figures who have inspired me throughout my whole career. So starting off, I would say I'm going to start with one of my heroes, which is really, really important. It's Mallory Blackman, who's an author, and her first piece of work is probably one of the things that got me into the EDI space and thinking about this from a young age. And it was a really interesting book called Noughts and Crosses. I don't know if you've read it, and it's all about what if the world was actually reversed, and if Black people were in power, would racism still exist? And it's a really fundamental book for children. I recommend it to anyone, even for adult to read. And it's really stayed with me and helped inspire some of my passion for delivering change in all areas. Um, as a Black woman myself, I feel like my journey has been quite interesting. I came from change management. I started off my career at Amazon before moving off to working for a consultancy, and then obviously moving into the NHS after that. And I've been working here for a very good few years, and I think I'm really experienced. And I think one of the things we need to remember for Black History Month is how important and how hard it can be sometimes being a Black woman in spaces that don't always feel like they're for you. Working in the private sector, I was one of only a few Black women in every space I occupied. And in the NHS, whilst there are more Black staff, it feels like a bottleneck and you're constantly kind of fighting to get towards the top. And a large part of my job is really helping everybody, but in particular, with things like the workforce race equality standard, really standing up and being able to challenge and show how easy it could be to have progression and have these opportunities for Black women who do so much and contribute so much for our services. And on that note, I'm going to leave you with my number one hero, which is Yvonne Coghill. She was the previous director for workforce for RES, and she also is currently sitting on the Race and Health Observatory in the NHS, and she has been fundamental in creating some of these processes, structures, and safeguards that actually pioneer equality, diversity, and inclusion for all, but also specifically for Black women. So thank you very much.